Hello everyone, and welcome back to XCOM Enemy Within. I'm Peter Moxilin, Keeper of the Archives, and last time, oh my, quite a bit happened actually. Because we took down the Overseer ship, and as a result went into the Overseer ship mission, where we met for the first time Sectopods, Muton Elites, and Ethereals. And in order to prepare for that, I basically sold so much stuff on the gray market, like honestly beyond what was probably reasonable, so that I could go get 2 plasma weapons as well as upgrading our mech to the 3rd tier, although our mech unit is injured, so she wasn't on the mission with us. As a result of my preparation though, and because I kind of tried to think stuff through on the fly in the mission, we managed to get both a Muton Elite and an Ethereal capture. So I am in real high spirits at the moment, but we also are not getting money from the council for a while. We don't have a lot of money at the moment, and we don't have a ton that we can actually sell, because I recently sold a lot of stuff. We did get some stuff from the mission though, so we can get back up to like, looks like 150 relatively easily. Because actually, yeah, I can sell those fairly easily. Power source, maybe I shouldn't have sold those if we didn't get any from that mission, but yeah, whatever. But yeah, so our research is looking real interesting for the next while. Our squad is not fully kitted out in tier 3 anything at the moment, but we got an extra heavy plasma. We had a heavy plasma and a sniper plasma. We have the research to get the mech plasma. We haven't done the research yet for the assault plasma, the alloy cannon, but we also have 2 plasma rifles for our supports from our captures. So we're looking real good on that front, actually.
We're coming down to the wire here. Now that we've backed the aliens into a corner, I think we'll see what they're really made of. Personally, I expect nothing short of pure desperation in their resistance. They've invested too much to go down without a fight.
Technically, that's a misread, actually. I heard it as they've invested, not they invested. Right, kind of forgot about us, Foundry stuff. Whoops. Oh well. Facilities. Now that we have the alien ethereal device, we're going to get the Galp chamber relatively soon. But the Scilab is a priority here, and yeah, that's, we should probably build a thermo here. That's 200 credits. And then that'll give us the power buffer so that we can build the Scilab here. Satellite uplink is the only other thing that could go there realistically, and we have 3 capacity, and that's probably as much as we need. Getting 2 or 3 satellites going wouldn't be the worst, but I just don't have the income for that right now. If the next alien abduction mission or equivalent has like 200 credits as a reward, I should probably go for that, because I have enough engineers for whatever, and I realistically have enough scientists because most of our science is already fast. Okay, that got us flight research credit. I wonder if that's for the Archangel then. Codename Dreadnought. Similar in overall appearance to the floater specimen we've previously encountered, this captive has been enhanced further with an even more complex network of cybernetic implants. There is also a significant reduction in exposed living tissue, including the cranial region, which slowed the progression of our interrogation process. Despite these initial setbacks, we were able to gauge the captive's response to various stimuli, while also conducting a battery of tests on the propulsion and power systems integrated into its body. Having observed a number of subtle improvements in the specimen's augmented frame, we should be able to enhance the flight characteristics and propulsion systems of our aircraft. Oh, that probably is a credit for, like, the Firestorm and such then. Whoops. 2 days on Archangel, god damn. 4 days on Pistol. Getting the pistol would not be bad, actually. We have, like, 3 or 4 pistols built up at this point, I think. Ghost Armor 4, Light Plasma, Alloy Cannon, is that normal? Of course it is. EMP, whatever. Interrogate Muton Elite, Ethereal, Heavy Floater, Muton Elite Autopsy, Sectopod Autopsy. Honestly, interrogate Ethereal, because that'll make everything else faster, I think. Even though it'll take 5 days, I think it's worth it. Okay, 5 days for that. We have no other money, so there's not anything else I can spend it on. We could theoretically use our meld, but that comes along with a credit cost per thing, so whatever. We could build another mech suit and turn our new sniper colonel into another mech trooper. I'm not sure that's actually useful, though. Like, between keeping a colonel sniper and making a new colonel mech, I'm trying to think of the various uses. There are uses, I think, to doing the transition, but I'm not sure it's really worth it. Or, no, wrong thing. I'm basically thinking that now that we have Hawkins here as a sniper, we could train him up to being another colonel sniper, and then we can turn Snake Eyes here into another mech. It's dumb, but I like it. There's so little in this game that a colonel-level mech doesn't counter. Like, if I were to build another one, it costs 25 and 40 meld. What am I saving my money for at this moment? I'm trying to save it to get plasma-level weaponry. The particle cannon is actually less expensive than others. Yeah, particle cannon is 272, 33, 33 versus 314, 50, 41. Yeah, it's just cheaper overall because I guess more of the cost is taken up in the mech suit. We have the meld to do it. Let's build a new mech suit and not make a new mech soldier quite yet. I might go back on that though. So let's see. Flamethrower. Honestly, that's like, I remember this being from our previous mech stuff. That's 12 damage and removes cover. I think that is just really good, and I also love the idea of just punch everything down. So 25 more, 25 more credits, which we can get pretty easily here. You. Engineering. Mech 1. Now this is the interesting one because Restorative Mist honestly is not a bad idea. Grenade launcher. There have been so many times where a grenade actually did make a difference because it's just such a long-range thing, but with an AoE attack. I'm going to go Restorative Mist, though, because I think this heals the mech as well, and I can make the defensive mech this time. Wait, that took 31 credits? What? Oh, that took a lot more meld than expected, actually. Oh. Okay, I don't have enough meld to get up to the final level, so let's not do that for a moment. Augment Soldier. If I do this... costs 10 credits. And I think that it takes 5 days or something. This is so dumb, but I genuinely love the mech soldiers too much. Like, here, take that. Engineering, augment, add soldier. I think I might have actually found a bug there with it costing 31 credits or something, because that just seems like it's such a weird number. Anyway, augment you, 3 days.
Computations have been completed. The engineering team will begin grafting the cybersuit interfaces onto the volunteer's remaining bone structure.
Cool. Okay, good. People are back. Augmentation complete. Mech inventory. So that's the one that we want to give to him. Sure, let's have it be she gets the white, he gets the black. Why not? Barracks, soldiers, mech trooper, loadout. You take that.
The mech allows us to deploy a large spray of restorative nanobots of the same type we use in the medikit. However, its imprecision precludes it from stabilizing critically wounded soldiers.
Okay, so critically wounded is still useful for having the support along to heal them. Okay, so I want to go for the more defensive wall here. Something like reactive sensors is still really good, I think. Oh, actually, I forgot that was the max level. Absorption field is also really good. Okay. Overwatch no longer suffers an aim penalty. Goes along with reactive really well. Plus 15 defense when in Overwatch. I'm about to just end up building the same mech a second time, I think. Like, seriously, reactive sensors, no Overwatch penalty, that's already really good. When mech take damage, all further damage reduced by 2 for the next 2 turns, versus plus 2 damage against targets that have been autopsied, which is effectively all of them. Jet boots, really good, gets you elevation. One for all. You are a high cover element, which actually is really good. You need to activate it though. Good to know. This makes it so you can't climb up to a higher elevation though, because the mechs can't do that without the jet boots. Repair servos, obviously really good. Additional use of restorative mist, grenade launcher, and proximity mine. Right. Okay, it was restorative or grenade launcher. That's why I wanted to take both of them, but whatever. And proximity mine launcher. So maybe take proximity mine with him then. Increases primary weapons base ammo by 50%. Just never reload. Okay. And then there's the double shot. Yeah, I think I just build you combat again. It's just too fun to have a combat mech. Or to have an offense mech. Now, an extra restorative mist, extra proximity mine. You can't heal automatically, though. That is useful to know. And reactive targeting, go ahead. Now you have Mech 2. Gotta keep that in mind. And also you have the railgun, not the upgraded version. If I can get up to, like, what was it, 214 or something? Particle cannon, 272. If I can get up to 272, then give one of the mechs particle cannon, the other one railgun or whatever would actually be pretty good. So if I sell you down, it's 272 and we're currently at 0, so, maybe not for now then. Actually save up your ability to sell stuff for a little bit. Target Ethereal. All technology research credit. Codename Rosetta. This creature, clearly a member of the alien leadership caste responsible for this invasion, presented us with an extremely risky and difficult interrogation prospect. Despite our previous experience in safeguarding the facility from the potential effects of the abilities exhibited by the psionic alien species, this captive's power exceeded the previously established limits of our testing. Much of the information we were able to discern from this creature was cryptic at best, as it made every effort to resist even our most invasive procedures during the interrogation. However, the experimental imaging equipment we had been using to monitor the alien's brain activity did reveal a very unusual pattern of neural activity that we believe is closely tied to the creature's power. This information should prove useful in reducing the time required for our research in a variety of fields. Yeah, a lot of this stuff is down now. Let's go ahead and do the autopsies and interrogations, because they're basically all 1 day at this point. Oh, you're 2. Fine, whatever. Okay, there we go. Monthly tick-over is going to get me a lot of progress towards what I want to do. Probably another 2 missions before that, though. Not gonna lie, I am halfway tempted to do the nuclear option and just sell basically goddamn everything, aside from, I don't know, like 200 of each of these or something, and not these at all, because they're useful. I kind of want to wait for the monthly tick over and then see what I can get with that, and then go through that. Go through the nuclear option. Weapons Technology Research Credit earned. God, that alloy can's gonna be at like 1 day now. Codename, Gamora. Although similar in general appearance to the mutant species our troops have battled in the field, this particular captive is different. We've seen evidence of an inherent intellectual capacity not found in the other variants, and we believe this elite mutant serves a more defined role within the invasion force. The captive's sheer physical power and increased savvy made its interrogation both dangerous and exhilarating. After establishing an enhanced security protocol to deal with the risks involved, we began the interrogation process using our previously established techniques. As it turns out, this captive had a distinct honor of serving as a guard within the alien force, and had a complete understanding of the various weapon systems available to the invaders. With this knowledge in hand, I believe this information will greatly reduce the time we spend researching and developing these advanced new weapons. Go over to the autopsies.
Another variation on a previously identified specimen, this is the heavy floater. As you can see, the aliens have made substantial improvements to the armor and weapons systems available, while removing some of its exposed vulnerabilities. An extremely dangerous combatant.
Okay. Next day. Advanced repair project available in the Foundry. Probably shivs, I would guess. Maybe mechs. If mechs, that could be useful for Omega. Codename Montezuma. Another variation on a previously identified specimen, this is the Heavy Floater. A cursory examination reveals substantial improvements to the armor and weapon systems available to the creature. Much of the exposed tissue, the floater's most obvious vulnerability, has either been shielded or removed entirely. With these modifications in mind, it would appear the aliens chose to move toward a greater reliance on mechanical and cybernetic upgrades rather than continue developing the specimen's organic form. However, we have still uncovered a number of redundant organic systems within the Heavy Floater's torso that were clearly duplicated to enhance its survivability. If we were to follow a similar genetic modification path within our own soldiers, we may be able to prevent many of the life-threatening injuries that our troops face in combat. We may also be able to gain further insight into this creature's unique abilities in combat if another specimen is targeted in the field in the unit analysis view. Advanced repair. Wait a moment. Or fighter craft and ship's unit. Oh, okay. I mean, we don't really need to heal our fighter craft much faster than we already do. Muton Elite Autopsy. Boop.
As if the standard muton hadn't given us enough trouble, the aliens apparently kept several of these elites in waiting for the later stages of their invasion.
Did you run out of stuff to say? And that's done. Plasma weaponry research credit earned. If instant exists as a thing you can reach, then I'm pretty sure we've reached it with the plasma tier. Codename Imperial. As if the standard muton hasn't given our troops enough trouble, the aliens apparently kept several of these elites in waiting for the later stages of their invasion. Thank you, Valen. Although they seem to have the distinct honor of serving as guards within the alien hierarchy, our autopsy of this specimen reveals little in the way of distinguishing anatomical traits versus the typical muton. Aside from various improvements to their armor, the primary difference appears to be a significantly enhanced intelligence, which makes them more effective combatants. The details surrounding this creature's specific combat capabilities should be available during future encounters by targeting one in the unit analysis view. Yay! Sectopod, go!
This heavily armored unit is fully mechanized, though we're still not sure if it has an organic component within.
I thought there was something about, like, the troops thought there was a sectoid inside, hence the name. That might be in the, follow-up. Advanced construction project available in the Foundry, codename Halcyon. Although this robot is neither alive nor sentient, it is strangely self-aware of its surroundings. Before AI really started taking off. We're still uncovering the functional details for this species, but from what we've seen so far, this machine is a masterpiece of technology. Based on our initial testing, we've discovered an extremely intricate program that's implanted in their macroprocessors. This combat control program, combined with the Sectopod's imposing 10-meter frame, dear god, makes for an extremely dangerous weapon. Powered by the same energy source that fuels the alien craft, dear God, these machines wield unparalleled destructive power. Perhaps the biggest mystery is the secret of how they're being controlled. Additional information regarding the specimen's tactical abilities may be available in the field if another of these machines is targeted in the unit analysis view. Advanced construction. Blah, 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 blah. Accelerate XCOM's vehicle and facility construction. Wow, that would be really useful if this was earlier in the game. Ethereal autopsy. Boop.
This specimen appears to be at the top of the alien hierarchy, and for good reason. As you've probably seen, its physical form is not suited for combat by any means. However, these elders have an incredible pool of psionic energy at their disposal, which helps to explain why the other species are subordinate to them.
I'd love to know how she measured that enormous psionic pool of energy. Mind shield available for manufacture, codename Ether. The specimen appears to be at the top of the alien hierarchy, and for good reason. As we've noted in the field, its physical form is not suited for combat by any means. Their bodies actually appear to be quite frail, with evidence of atrophy and muscular degeneration having occurred over an extended period of time. This is not surprising, as initial radiocarbon dating indicates this particular creature could be several thousand years old. Unlike the other species we've examined, there is little to indicate that it was genetically enhanced, at least not with the same ambition as the others. Strangely enough, we have uncovered similarities between the ethereal brain and that of the sectoid commander. Both show the same enhanced synaptic connections, confirming our suspicion that this is the likely source of their power. These ethereals appear to have an incredible pool of psionic energy at their disposal, more than anything we've previously encountered, which helps to explain why the other species are subordinate to them. The unit analysis view should provide additional information about this creature's combat capabilities in the field. Mind shield. 3 days, 2 days, 2 days, 2 days, 1 day, 1 day, 2 days. Let's go ahead and at least get some of the plasma stuff out of the way. Maybe the Archangel as well, since I do like using that. Then we'll go over to the ethereal device before doing like plasma and EMP cannon and such. Let's start with the alloy cannon, or pistols 2 days. Let's start with alloy cannon so we can get that out of the way. That way we'll have basically all the main weapon plasma stuff. There we go, I was waiting for that to finally pop.
Commander, we've picked up multiple requests for assistance. Abductions in progress are marked on the hologlobe.
Well, apologies, Africa and North America, but I need the money. Oh, not you. This is so dumb, but I love it so much. No, wait, I don't have the weapon for you yet. Right, okay. You'll be on Railgun if I use you, so let's wait till the end of this mission, and then use the funds we get from the mission to buy a weapon upgrade. I'll try to get the particle cannon, that way one of you is on particle, the other one's on Railgun. Okay, less absurd than I expected. In that case, where is our sniper? Because that lieutenant or whatever is going to have a plasma weapon. Okay, assault, support, support. That way I can try to level those two up. And since we have 3 that we are training there, let's go ahead and take a third of our actual normal group. Sure, double heavy, because hollow targeting at least. Double support's the main other reason. Let's see, so for alien abductions, we evidently don't have hyperwave relay available, so I don't know what enemies are going to be here. Let's go ahead and just go with what we got. Okay, you do have the railgun. Want to just make absolutely sure of that. Loadout, plasma sniper, laser pistol, scope, skeleton suit. Carapace. Skeleton, I guess? Yeah, try skeleton. Yeah. Heavy plasma, double alien grenade, plasma, technically laser, plasma. Okay. We do not have the plasma assault yet. Yeah, carapace is good for you. Don't have any other items. Honestly, keeping Med and Arc Thrower on support kind of feels okay to me, because you so rarely need to use both those on the same turn. Let's go ahead and just go with this, and try not to absolutely fuck it up.
Touching down.
You'll be heading into Japan for the next mission.
The alien abductions are becoming more brazen every day. We've got reports coming in of attacks in broad daylight. We're the only ones who can respond to this threat, so we should get down there.
And actually, if possible, I really do want to get both meld containers, because that'll be 20 meld, and that'll get us over the 100 mark to be able to upgrade our Mech 2 to Mech 3 for Snake Eyes.
This is Big Sky. Strike team has reached the AO. Requesting authorization to deploy.
Solid copy, Big Sky. Strike 1 is cleared to
Oh.
engage.
We got a sniper map? Wrap up to here to give you some elevation. Okay, I was a little bit worried that that was going to reveal a pod, because moving the sniper as the first action of the entire mission is rarely a good idea.
That's what we're looking for.
Okay, good. No, you don't turn. It's just over there. This is such a weird map. I actually don't know what to expect here. For now, I'm just going to basically blue move people and overwatch as possible.
Headed there now.
And just kind of see what we go with, or see where we go with it. Now over to pistol. Yeah, we can definitely get there in 4 turns, no problem. That's a sectopod, isn't it? Let's go here so that we're as far back as possible. Okay, good, that's a truck. So we're as far back as possible, but also because we can't get to the meld literally this turn.
I'm on it, Commander.
Okay, we got something. It didn't give us an animation for that. I'm so confused by this. Like, since they didn't animate, I don't think they're actually active.
Will do.
Heading there now.
Match that. Like, if they shoot at me, then fucking so be it at that point. I'm clearly being a little bit dumb here with this, but I'm fascinated to know if they can shoot at me right now or not.
I'm covering that area.
On Overwatch.
On rifle.
Roger that. Scanning.
Okay, thanks. I think we got it.
Enemy target eliminated.
So, Sectoid, what you gonna do? Yeah, that makes sense.
Heading there now.
Sectoid, you overwatched? Oh, you poor dumb asshole.
In hand, Commander.
Any chance the sniper? Oh my god, the sniper actually does. 84, go ahead. Yeah, we got it. Cool. I guess your Overwatch didn't even go off. Up to here. Now, the support has already moved, so don't move too far past that. You can see the meld there. There's the edge of the map. Okay, there's going to be like 3 pods back there, isn't there? You know what? This is a great location for a heavy to be. I'm just going to go ahead and do that for now. You can move up here. That isn't the space I pressed. Whatever.
Aye, aye.
Okay, enemy in sight.
not entirely what I wanted to do. Like, I wanted to click there, I just... God, this is like 2 or 3 missions in a row where it's just a little bit of movement actually does end up being, and now a new pod is revealed. For now, do nothing, because I'm not totally sure that the mechtoid... The mechtoid should be fully active, actually. It's more that it probably can't see us right now. Okay, so there's the shield for it. And there's a third mechtoid. Cool. I'm gonna blow the shit out of that area.
It's the target.
Would have been really helpful if you hit that jet thing. Cool. That's some solid damage. Oh, what? Critical. Okay, our assault went to heaven. Oh, you dumb asshole. Good job, sectoid.
Threat pacified.
Oh. Okay, our assault's back. I guess it was just a short trip. Okay, this is with Hollow. This is... Wait, does Zhang have the... Oh, right, you get plus damage from this, but that also means their rockets have plus damage. I can hit both of them with... Yeah, sure. Actually, 9 damage does kill that one anyway, so might as well do it this way. That way we can also hit the sectoid. Now, where is the melt? There it is. Okay. That seems good to me.
Suck on this.
Goodbye, 2 sectoids and 1 mechtoid. This might actually be the end of the mission because it's just 3 mechtoid pods. 100%. 100% 55 crit. Yep, that's kill shot.
X-ray neutralized.
We're not done yet.
Moving to position. Canister location confirmed.
Okay. Reload you. Let's be safe about this just to be really sure that we aren't going to fuck this up. Like, I could just play this off cool as, no, we're... Did our assault die? I could have sworn that they were injured. Like, critical.
I understand.
Okay, I actually do want to try to finish this off quickly then. I was starting to mention there that I could try to play it off cool as, oh no, we have more back home and I can finish this quickly enough, but I do want to make sure he lives. Now I'm actually concerned about this.
I'm on it, Commander.
Not enough to reset, don't worry, but if I can finish this up in like this turn, I want to. Hi, Thin Man, I'm gonna blow the fuck out of you if I can. Okay, all of them back there. Okay, you are alive. When I saw him fly up to heaven, the body got fucked. Okay, we're blowing everything up. Can't get there this turn. Okay. Can't grapple to that. That's actually kind of bad. Let's go here first, then. And grenade's definitely not going to get there, so grapple. Now we can get there, but we can also get there with a normal movement, I think. So just go here.
Rolling.
On the move.
Okay, so we have 2 turns remaining till the assault bleeds out. We have this turn and next turn, then. Yeah, I'm not playing around with y'all at this point. This little area, it still gets that one on the right. That way we can hopefully get the one in the back. Okay, at least those two are dead. The one in the back is probably on Overwatch. If I can reveal it, then I'll get shot once, but at least I'll be able to shoot it with someone else. Okay, that's going to explode, but you know what? Get over here, because you're at full health. A single Thin Man shot isn't going to kill you. And this makes it so that we can get mobility over to that area next turn. Or we have the mobility to get over to that area next turn. Tempted to post up here so that we're definitely close enough to use a grenade or something. But let's go ahead and Overwatch just so we have that damage output at the ready. You might still have a good shot from there, but even for a sniper, that's getting pretty far. One turn left. One turn left. Okay. The mech doesn't use cover, so move her up first. Try to get this angle, because that's where the Thin Man ran to. No vision. Okay. Move you to full cover, just to try to have good practice. You know, no, because of this being here, I'm not convinced we get vision over that way, so let's go here. It's just a Thin Man, it's not dangerous to us in terms of damage.
Hostile fire incoming.
80% hollow targeting. Go for it. Good.
We nailed it, Commander. Mission accomplished.
0 operatives lost. Okay, that was quite the interesting way for that mission to go, especially for a mission that lasted like 10 minutes or whatever. Like, small, confined map. I love the design and layout of it. I just got fucked over by a single mechtoid shot because the game thought that I clicked on a space with no cover as opposed to a space with half cover. Oops. But I did save the assault. Nice. Gravely wounded, 8 days, makes sense. Major level assault, though. This is basically our backup assault, I'm pretty sure. So I would like them to not die. 6 sectoid corpses, 3 Thin Man corpses, 16 Illyrium, 24 alien alloys, 12 weapon fragments, 30 meld, not 20, and 3 mechtoid cores. 200 credits, panic increase cost North America and Africa. But that's it. Awesome.
We will be in touch, Commander.
So that means that next time I'm going to try to get a particle rifle, pretty much. Oh, wait, it's 125 to upgrade to Mech 3, I think. That's something for me to consider next time. Anyway, that's it for the mission, and thus the episode. So, if this video hasn't ruined your life, then go ahead and do all that YouTube stuff read a million times. I hope you have a wonderful remainder of your day, and hope to see you in the next one, where we will continue being incredibly poor, because that's the part of the game that we're in. Hope to see you in the next one. Bye.